Hello, Fenton here. Not doing very well at the moment, are we? Lost an Umbra run that felt pretty miserable. So now it's time to have another miserable melting run. Let's go. Let's go. It's melting Stygian. It's Seraph the Chaste. There's 2 entombed explosives. 2 times gratitudes and a resin removal. Interesting. A Cuttlebeard. A Cuttlebeard. Yeah, sure. That's a good relic. Artifact, whatever they're called in this game. Can you take Burnout Rector here? With no way to reform it? Or do you just take the Harvest one and with all the dregs and the 2 entombed explosives and hope for the best? I think you have to do this. Which is sad, of course. Spikes 3. Well, just Rector just dies to that, unfortunately. It's not often I'll take Harvest Rector over Burnout, but sometimes these things just happen. Sometimes these things just unfortunately have to happen like that. I can't tell you why I played the Dreg in front of the Entombed Explosive there. I really can't tell you what was going through my mind there. And as such, I have now not gotten the Collector. So that's good. I'm going to leave these dregs so I can get more harvests off of them. I'm really good at this game, clearly. Is this overkill? I mean, clearly it is overkill, but I guess my Rector some slays. Not slays, harvests, you know what I mean. Miserable first combat here. It's okay. Also, they just all went terribly wrong. Like I'm in a funk. I am definitely in a funk here in the old monster train. I had that brief run of winning, and then now I'm not winning. Moulded. Hello, drippings. Why would you do this to me? The one time I decided to take Harvest. Apply Frostbite 10. Sure. It says Frostbite printed on it, and it's targeted damage. We can get collectors and stuff out of it. We'll go Stygian, because we're looking for a shark. We're looking for Frostbite Shark here. Ooh, a large stone. How can we possibly lose? Large stone might just be a mistake. It might just be overkill. I might just do this and give it endless at some point. Feeling good. That's funny. Titan Sentry shows up, and I've gone from not feeling very good at Monster Train to oh my god, I'm feeling amazing about Monster Train. But in all seriousness, yeah. I mean, I've not gotten the Collector again, but what can you do about that, eh? What can you honestly do about that? Do I put dregs in front? It only takes one hit away from the... And they all die anyway, so whatever. Just soften them up. Just soften them up. The game's very difficult. I said this last time. The game is very difficult, and I do think it's just... I don't think it's as difficult as Slay the Spire in this highest difficulty. I don't see me ever doing very well at high level Slay the Spire. Just having a think here. But the game is still very difficult. There have been plenty of runs that I've thrown away through like literally one card of misplays. Which is the same with Slay the Spire, to be fair. This Rector is massive. That's a good card, isn't it? I mean, maybe I should have taken that because... taken the previous draw because of the... shouldn't have played that first. That's fine, I had no energy. Oh no, it was a Dreg. I guess it's difficult to not get caught up in watching other people play a game and doing very well at it. Dead. Double dead. Sometimes it's easy to feel like other people make it look very easy. And that you are therefore a dullard for not being able to make it look as easy as they are. I don't want any of this. I mean, a draft is certainly a harvest. No reform currently. I'm not taking any reform. I'm not applying burnout. It's a skip. That's a skip from me, dog. 12 frostbite to everything. And it says offering printed on it, or another flash freeze. What am I doing with these? Reforming them, I guess, but why? How many cards discard other cards? We do have the 2 Titan's Gratitudes. I don't know if that's worth taking a Titan's Tooth from. I don't think it is. With a Titan Sentry, then we're already doing pretty well here. It's weird, because if I put Endless on Titan Sentry, then... What's my other plan here? Because then I mean, I still do want to put Titan Sentry and Rector on the same floor. It's very good. Because Titan Sentry just kills the backline, especially with 5 Frostbite. Like, that's massive. So putting them on the same floor as Rector makes the most sense. This Rector's going to get a lot of harvests on the bottom. But if I give him Endless, then, and I put them on the bottom floor, then Titan Sentry dies, Rector then dies. Titan Sentry goes on the middle floor, but on his own? It's a lot of Frostbite. I mean, let's not beat around the bush there. That is a lot of Frostbite. It's still better than a random artifact of 20 Pyre health here, isn't it? Quick. Plus 25, plus 10, and quick. Oh, a Wickless Tycoon. Do I just want the money instead? Do I just play Wickless Tycoon, Titan Sentry on the bottom, and just leave Rector on the top with all these dregs and entombed explosives? Yes. The answer is yes. Wickless Tycoon may as well even get plus 10. He may as well even get a plus 25, you know? Like, maybe 2 plus 25s on Titan. No, I want to put Endless on him. I do want to now put Endless on him, because now I've got an actual reason to put him on a different floor than the thing. Now let's go here, and then we'll go back and purge some cards if we have any money left from this. Right, let's look up this event, because last episode I was like, is this always Space Prism? And it was Space Prism. And I'm sure in a previous episode I've been like, is this always Wildwood Sap? And it was. monster-train.fandom.com/wiki/monster_train_wiki. Concealed caverns. This one is called something. Historians Records? No, that's the Tomes one. Abandoned Train. Choice of 3 different clans, get a random clan consumable card. Melting Awoken. Oh no, it couldn't be Pyre Shards, Wildwood Sap Reserve, Thorns Invigorating Solution. Melting Remnant can be Hallowed Drippings, which is obviously useless, and Sacred Wicks, which is pretty okay actually. If we can take all of the dregs and the train stewards out, then we're only ever reforming extinguish 50 damage to the front. I forget what it's called. Stygian's Crystalline Seeds. Ugh. And Urchin Spikes. Again, not great. And Umbra, why would you take... I mean, Space. Yeah, sure. Pack Morsels, no. Prismal Dust, no. Alright, so it's Melting. Okay, that was a real good waste of time. Really good waste of time there. Right. And then we'll purge some cards because we got the money. Goodbye, Train Stewards. Don't want the Train Stewards. The Train Stewards are definitely worse because they don't burn out. So I can at least put the dregs in front of Harvest Rector to feed him harvests for a little bit. It's double barrel Daedalus because of course it is. You're having a good run, and so here he is to just mess that all up for you. Well, that's a hand. We've gone into this combat with 30 gold, just for the record. May as well save you 5 health. I'm loving these bombs, I gotta say, I'm loving these bombs. You die on this floor from that, yeah. These bombs are great. This isn't a buff, it's a trigger. Purples are triggers. I don't know what they call the yellow ones. The yellow ones work from silence, so I guess they're like... I don't know what the yellow ones are. Anyway, it's very, very irrelevant. This doesn't consume, which is nice. Oh my god, it got rid of the dazed. Jesus. This changes everything. I mean, it doesn't, but it may have done. Can you imagine, like, coming up to this floor and seeing... I'm not going to play this one, I'm going to play the dregs. Can you imagine when Daedalus comes up to this floor and there's 3 molten encasements sat in front of the Rector, and it's like, whoops! Titan needs endless! Titan Shark needs endless! I'm not having this bomb go off in my face for now. There probably was a turn in a previous combat where an enemy was dazed, and removing the dazed with that card would have helped me in some way. I just didn't see it at the time. Final wave. No. No. You are not to be killing these entombed explosives, alright? They are for Daedalus only. I don't know if that gets me the slay. Gets me 5 extra with this. It didn't matter, but still. Alright. Harvest Tycoon got us 75 gold there, which is very nice. It'd be funny if this now doesn't win. He's gone 20 Frostbite. Almost half of his health gone, so I'm not too concerned. This is going to do 150 on its own. In fact, probably don't even need a Rector here. Kapla! Good. Good combat. Good combat. Siren Song is very good, isn't it? Sacrificial Resurrection is also pretty good, getting a lot of the worst cards consumed so that we can play drafts, which then gives Rector harvests. It's clunky. But I like it. I like it more than this. I'll take it. Cold Kalia? My goodness. What is happening? It's too much. It's too much is happening now. Too much is going on. I'm very confused. Cold Kalia is very good here because of reasons. I'm just going to take it and assume that it's good, and I don't really need to think about it too much. Space? Do I take space so I can play Wickless Tycoon and Cold Kalia and Titan Sentry all on the same floor? Probably. And then draw and energy is not hugely relevant. A lot of our cards cost 1. Sacrificial Resurrection is going to thin the deck out. And then what, we just play Flash Freeze every turn. How strange. I mean, obviously we're fighting Chased, so Frostbite, but we're going to apply so much Frostbite, like so much. I'm kind of not that concerned. I probably should be, but I'm not. Space. Maybe we don't need to take space now. Maybe we need to take energy now. No, don't need energy. Draw? Draw. What fell is it? This one. Spell Shield, right? Yeah, Spell Shield. I'm going to take draw. I might put Cold Kalia behind Harvest Rector on a different floor. On the not top floor. Don't need a banner. Really don't need a banner. What would I duplicate? Nothing. Titan Sentry. What would I upgrade at a magic shop? Oh my god. I don't need any of it. None of this is good. I guess free card removes is pretty tasty. Yeah, okay. Okay. I mean, I'm glad that you decided to show up, Siren of the Sea. But I don't need it. 2 Wickless Tycoons. Yeah, fine. Fine. Oh, now Rectiflicker is here. With this dark calling. Rectiflicker's always here, of course, he's my champion. I always read this as the name of the tree, upgrade tree. Resolve 2 random units. Reform 2 random units. I can't read, apparently, today. Oh, that's tempting. The question is does this get him more harvest than this? I don't think it does. I still think the unit's got too many dregs and entombed explosives in it for it to be... It might be better later, when we can... the only units that we're reforming will be these. That's when it might be better. Are you always guaranteed to get this in the third upgrade? If you see it here, then there's the third upgrade Dark Calling as well. I think it is. I don't think you can just randomly get the burnout one now. And in fact, that might be set from the beginning of the game, right? My first choice was between Harvest and Resolve, Reform. I can't believe I've never noticed that before. Is that true? I feel like if that was true, I would have noticed that. I'm going to take this. I still think it's more valuable, because presumably reforming doesn't get as much. We still really want to put Endless on the Shark, which we will do here with 2 more removes. The health we don't really, whatever. Yeah, are we good? We're good. We're good. +6. I don't want to take this. This is the first combat where, these numbers start to get a bit high. And Titan Sentry really needs to live. Why did I duplicate Wickless Tycoon with without taking space? Is it because I was going to take space later? I guess I can put Cold Kalia behind Wickless Tycoon now. I suppose that is a thing. And we got these sacrificial resurrections as well. It's just whether the draft needs to go on the bottom or not. I'm definitely playing this. It's just whether the draft goes on the bottom or whether it goes up here to get a harvest and basically get wasted. I mean, it does damage down here and gets me 5 gold. It's just whether I need the 2 and the 10 to actually win the combat in the end, which I feel like I might. I suppose I could have the weird mix of both worlds where this happens. Setting up this floor I find it very funny. I don't quite know why. We're very rich. It's just what do we do with this money now? Reroll and find Endless. Yeah, these enemies are starting to get big numbers, aren't they? You're not even dying, which is unfortunate. You need multi-strike, of course. Of course, it goes without saying. Just worried I'm spread too thin currently, and that the boss is just going to win because I don't really do enough damage on any one particular place. I'm drawing all of these, which is not the best. Might Titan's Gratitude this, just to save these from all dying. And then hopefully don't lose the other one, because I might just play the other one down here. I don't really need to do that. It's just I can't playing a Dreg or playing a draft down here is super terrible. Oh, I did lose it anyway. Alright, I'll play a Dreg here for 5 gold and do that just because I can. $499? Are you serious? How? I guess you only do 7, right? Like, that seems wrong to me. 499? $619? Okay. Sure. How, though? $30 frostbite, 35 frostbite. I guess all those 55s are adding up. Wickless Tycoon does have 50 max HP, so... Alright. Sure. Well, we're stronger than I thought we were. turns out Cutterbeard's good, yeah, who'd have thought. Trigger unit's extinguish ability without killing it. That would be very good if we didn't have 3 tomb units that did damage. And a Votavary. A Votavary... Putting a Votavary in front of Titan Sentry is weird, because you get the draw, but then you don't get the Frostbite for that attack. You do then get a 5 gold with a Wickless Tycoon. As I say, I don't really think draw is the issue here. I don't really want to just take cards because, oh, it gives me 5 more gold. Because, I mean, look at this number, it's 395. And Engulfed in Smoke, can't really go too hard on stealth, and especially you don't want to go stealth when you want your Hot Shark. I said Hot Shark, oh no, now you all know who I watch on YouTube. Glacial Seal, Incant, apply Frostbite 4 to enemy units. Do we incant enough on that bottom floor? Not really. It's very good, though. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll make the deck very thin and find a 0 cost spell that we can just play. But then Unnamed Tome is very good. Alright, it's a weird one. It continues to be a weird one. And we're going this way. Because we would like multi-strike and endless. Oh, really? You're really going to do me like that? Alright, so no endless shark for Fel. Do we ever want an endless shark now? Do we still wait for it? Doing this means that we can't, even if we take space, we can't go Sentry, Tycoon, Colcalia. But the Wickless Tycoons will eventually just fall off. Eventually I won't want them both. And Titan Sentry Colcalia will be a very, very good floor. I have to go to this Merchant of Steel, which I probably was anyway, because his card removes. There is another one here. It's risky, isn't it? It's risky. I think we're alright. I think we're alright. I don't know why I duplicated this, to be honest with you. I think in my mind I thought I'd already taken space. Whatever. Whatever. Hooray, it's the Crystal Cloak. I think that's fine. Crystal Cloak will just silence. Is silence all we want? Can't remember. This might be another case where we go Titan Sentry Rector and then do other things on other floors. Just to not take any damage here from the trial. This gets you all dead, right? Still? Because the Dreg dies from the first 2 hits and then Titan Sentry only takes 2, but then you still get all the Frostbite applied. Not really doing anything with this currently, am I? I don't want to consume this. It is actually fairly decent. Not sure. Not sure what I did there and why I did it. I think it's fine. We're not getting the money from this combat, but we're kind of getting it by proxy because we're taking the trial instead. Rector is a big boy already. Entombed explosive, not sure. Whatever. Whatever. Man, we've made a lot of money. we have made a lot of money. You're dead, that's good. How much health are you living on? It's 40 still, that's not bad. It's pretty good. That makes you still die, correct? 35 and then 10 from the frostbite, and so saves Titan 6 health. And gets you another slave, of course. Of course. Let's not forget that. Don't throw away the unnamed tome, even though the deck's actually quite thin, so really probably doesn't make much difference. We'll draw it again before it's relevant. Ah, Colcalia died. What are balls? Oh, except Sacrificial Resurrection means that this is kind of awkward. Am I even doing... Are you dying here? Maybe you're not. Maybe you're not dying. So this one does nothing. It's this one that's good. Yeah, cool. May as well play these down here for the damage and the money. We still win, right? It's 165 health, 47 damage. Yeah, it's fine. It was dazed. It was dazed, wasn't it? I did nothing. Okay. Well, we only won that because we could get rid of the silence. We're still a touch light. This is very good. Formless child. It doesn't even reform it. It's just return a random defeated unit to your hand, enhance it with plus 40. It's very strange, because it's basically only bringing back Entombed Explosive or Dregs. I'll take a Remnant Host. And, oh, a Drain. A Frenzied Swarm. Oh, Christ. Cards. Cards that are good. What do I do? Drain is kind of awkward. Although it's very good against Seraph, and it's very good in a thin deck. You gotta take it. You gotta take it. Okay, so... Trinkets? Duplicating is kind of gone by the wayside now. A random trinket for free, or buying a trinket, and an event. 75 coin, which we don't really need. Duplicating, maybe there's something crazy in here. Another Remnant Host. Gives Rector a lot of harvests. Or gives anything a lot of harvests, really. Any way you cut it. I will look at trinkets, I believe. Gain 5 when a friendly unit dies. Interesting. 215 gold, so what, you'd have to get 43 friendly unit deaths for that to pay for itself? Is it too late for that? It probably is. Grant 2 stacks of frostbite each time as it's decayed. Does that work with this? This number hasn't changed. Still hasn't changed. 2 units get plus 30 and burn out 1. That would be nice. Providing that I had, like, any... Again, not these ones. Extra energy from summoning units is pretty tasty. We do summon a lot of units. For a bit. but then after that we don't. It does get us set up. We don't have any other use for the energy is the thing. There's not many scenarios. There's a few scenarios where it's like, oh, I want to play both Wickless Tycoons, and what have you. Let's see what this is first. Maybe my money's better spent here. I guess purging a Frozen Lance is pretty okay. It's pretty okay. This must affect this, right? Like it must do. I will take this. We have the money. If we die with 200 gold in my pocket, I'm feeling bad. Feeling like that was unnecessary. And spell shield, obviously, as we knew. Eternal crest, eternal crest, more like. Yeah, so they've entered with 4. Good. Mostly. Bottom floor is small. Rector is not getting many slays if we play on the bottom. Unless we play Cold Kalia Rector on the bottom, which I don't really like. I think I'm going to play Tycoon, Cold Kalia on the bottom. Get me 3 energy. Resin removal here is quite funny. If I cared about the spell weakness, which I don't. We'll continue to play Rector on the top. Got rid of the dazed! Flippin' hell. Where's my shark? Why would you do this to me? So there's no way to get rid of the yellow ones, right? The yellow ones are just something else. Like, you can't get rid of this multi-strike. Imagine if you could, that would be bonkers, wouldn't it? I'm not min-maxing harvests here. I am aware of that. You take 10 extra armor from the incant, but the frostbite does way more than that. Over time, at least. Same with this. You live. How rude. Yeah, I'm not min-maxing the harvests. And it's a bit worrying, because Rector really needs to scale a lot faster, because these floors don't do much in the relentless phases. I'm not going to play these now. I'm going to wait. Here's the purge one. Fine. Not particularly relevant here. I don't know how my plan changes when Titan becomes endless. And if I am removing Wickless Tycoons, I am also not sure why I'm taking space from this combat. Maybe I'm not. We got so much energy. Are there any X-cost cards in Remnant? I'm not sure there are. Sorry, this is an aside here. Oh, Wax and Spike, of course. Which you don't want, because it applies Burnout 1 to something. Wickless Tycoon is eating it here, unfortunately. Which means Cold Kalia is not long for this world, either. Which is probably a severe misplay. But we will see. We will see quite how badly this screws me. Kind of just gone on autopilot because I feel like I'm quite strong, but that might be a mistake. Maybe I put the entombed explosives in front of Cold Kalia just to get it to live here. That seems like a waste. The shark is still doing some tasty work here. Yeah, alright. Time to get this ready. Oh, you can play this for 0. I keep forgetting that you can play this for 0. I mean, it'd be nice if I had the Ember, but... Rip. Yeah, a lot of our units are dying, aren't they? Not sure about this one anymore. I feel like I didn't think too far enough in advance. But maybe 45, 195 will be fine. Although... If I play this, I draw the draft next turn, for sure. But equally, I think I'd rather just get 60 there. Again, I've played it for without enough Ember. What a pro I am. 217. 420, am I right? Alright, 69 Frostbite, we should be fine. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Formless Child's back. If I had a reform, it would be great. I'd just bring back a draft with like literally 100 times 2. Gifts for regards. Adds consume to too many cards that I want to play more than once. Which admittedly aren't very many, but at least drain. Yeah, this is a skip for me. Okay. Here's the big question now. We don't need the energy, right? Because we've got the Hell's Banners. So we just take the space, right? So then we can play Titan Sentry, which we're going to give Endless, don't forget. Because we're going to go here. It's going to be Endless. We play Titan Sentry, Cold Kalia, Wickless... Titan Sentry, Wickless Tycoon. Cold Kalia is a floor. We probably can remove the other Wickless Tycoon now. Then the top floor is Rector, entombed explosives, dregs, remnant hosts, and just harvest, harvest, harvest. And then the Titan Sentry goes up, and then it goes up again. Oh, thank Christ. Thank Christ. Thank the good sweet Lord Jesus Christ there. Alright, thanks Witless Tycoon. You did your job. Oh, now I was thinking about this, wasn't I? Now I was thinking about... it's probably pretty good now. Isn't it? Is it? Isn't it? The deck's very thin. All of the units will be on the field except for the dregs and the entombed explosives, which I might just keep cycling through. Maybe I should have remembered that when I passed up Formless Child. Let's try it. Alright, let's try it. No promises. But I feel like it might be alright as a little splash there, as a little aside. I'm not taking this, because I don't feel like we can win if we have to set up Titan Sentry on the top floor. Although he is endless now. I can't kill him. If I had a sacrifice card, then I would think about it. Oh, and a Wilt Wings as well. Yeah. Yeah, let's just not do it. We do have max Pyre health. So I don't know why I still feel quite so... Oh, the flipping Cuttlebeard rules of containment probably just meant it was free. Ah, I'm a fool. I'm a fool. Oh well. Bottom floor's big, which is nice. Well, not big, but, you know, not small. Right, we can start playing these now because we have this. So not only that, I can get rid of the dazed, but it doesn't make any difference because the triggers go from top to bottom, so... There is nothing to resolve there. But at least there'll be something ready on the next turn. And here comes the shark. I should have noticed that. Like that was a horrendous mistake. That's a hideous noise. Might be the first time I've ever actually played Remnant Host. So we can just start slapping these down now. And that will give us a lot of energy as well because of Hell's Banners. I'm upset that I threw the trial away, but at the same time, I'm not quite sure how relevant it will end up being. 400 gold. We are very rich in gold. What are we going to do with all this energy, eh? What are we going to do with it? I guess we don't have to ever worry about messing that up again. I'll play you. It thins out the pool of what Rector can reform. Oh look, a shark. I'll play you there, seeing as you have burnout one. If I play this, you don't even die, do you? No. Oh no, you've got burnout one, of course you do. What am I talking about? There's something to be said for getting rid of the Wickless Tycoon on the next floor, next circle, and putting Rector in his place and just having this as one floor. But then there's no floor for any of this to get stuff done. Actually, no, I don't like that. I mean, Wickless Tycoon, of course, will not do anything money-wise, will be irrelevant. Oh, there's a Hell Vent. Maybe 2 Colcalias then. Maybe Merchant of Steel, remove the Wickless Tycoon. Not Wickless Tycoon. Yeah, Wickless Tycoon, sorry. And duplicate Colcalia. And have 2 Colcalias down here. Behind the Titan Sentry. That's a lot of Frostbite. Yeah, that seems pretty flippin' strong to me. That seems pretty strong to me. I'm no expert, of course, but... That's such a horrible noise. I feel aggrieved. Which one of you do I need to sap to make sure that my Wickless Tycoon doesn't die here? None of you? You all cause me a problem? How upsetting. It's fine. So we need to make sure we have space on this floor for the Endless Shark, should we need it. Burnout 3, yeah, that's fine. Those are some good ones to draw. Only 105, eh? So you got trample. You got trample. Who knows what was best there? Shark. A draft will do a non-zero amount of things. So will this, so will you. Silence does absolutely nothing. No, I meant to play the drain first, it's fine. One v one me in real life? Yes. Of course. Good stuff. Does that beat Seraph? No. Of course it doesn't. Of course it does not. Sacred Wicks. A fatal melting. A fatal melting. I'll try it. That's potentially a big number there. Potentially. With the spell weakness, you know, it's a bit late to put that in the deck, I suppose. So we have to go duplication here, right? Like we established that was correct. Sad. Remove Wickless Tycoon, thank you very much. You are now retired. Thank you for your service. 2 of these. Oh, maybe I should have checked that first. It definitely doesn't change much. The Wickless Tycoon is still essentially useless at this point as far as units and damage and stuff go. Alright. Okay. Okay. Top floor is small. Acceptable. Acceptable. So the issue is we don't want to mess up Titan Sentry's health intervals to the point where he just dies and takes a Cold Kalia. We lose a Cold Kalia as well. And this is a good example of that because we're going to do... He's going to take 41 straight away, which means the next wave will probably kill him and a unit behind. So this might be a good case to just put an Entombed Explosive in front, just to stop that 11 damage. Maybe even a Dreg as well. You're dying from the Frostbite anyway, so like it really is... Really do need to make sure that we don't just lose the Cold Kalias straight away. I mean, you have Sweep as well, of course, which, you know, I probably should have foreseen this happening. That's a lot of Frostbite. Oh, the Ember Drain. The Ember Drain's done me. It hasn't really done me, to be fair, because I'm going to get energy from this. I just don't know what I do with it at this point. I suppose I can just stack up a whole bunch of units down here for a Fatal Melting, and I'll just reform them back. Like, the fact that they're dying now is less relevant, I suppose. Any debuffs to remove anywhere? I mean, the Ember Drain, that would have been nice, but I'll just put some damage on here, I suppose. Okay, here comes the next sweep. Now, we drew the Permafrost, which is nice, so we can play this on a really important turn. 36, that's fine. Dregs up here, you need to be big, you need to be a big boy. 69, 19, yeah, you live. Fine. 78 is nice. These are nice numbers, I approve. I'm not going to play the sap because I want to hold the unnamed. No, the deck's so thin, it's fine. And we got the 50-50 on it, so whatever, I'm the best. Okay, the floor is getting hard wiped here because it got screwed by the damage intervals on the Titan Sentry. And there's not really much I can see we do about that. Oh, if I can get Fatal Melting in played, which I can, thanks to Hell's Banners, that solves a lot of the problem, actually. Nice, very, very nice. And then we'll hold this for the next turn for the sweep. And all of my other cards discard cards. The deck's very small. The deck's very small. And the sweep isn't the end of the world, because I mean, 15 health. We kind of are alright. I just want to be doubly sure. I feel like we're on a knife edge at the moment. I honestly do. I don't want to miss anything, because that's my favourite. My favourite thing to do is miss something. Must keep 2 space up here for a Titan Sentry to go down when the final wave occurs, but I think we're well past the point of needing to worry about that. Silence you. Why do you still take 4? Oh, because this isn't sweep, this is sweep, of course. This is Ember Drain. Maybe I should have realised that before I did. Ha ha ha. Hilarious. Oh well, it's fine. As I say, it is not massively critical. Let's have you not be dazed, shall we? Just for fun, just because we can. A bit more frostbite on you, I suppose. And we'll do 30 damage here. Oh, I'll get a draft in play. Nah. Fatal Melting is on at 69. Nice. 0.1. Nice. Is there another sweep wave? I think there's only the 3, right? Not sure. It's fine. Floor's currently fine as it is. I suppose there's no harm in doing it on this floor. Plus, Seraph's on this floor as well, so. And then time to start getting this stacked up, I think. It is final wave, which is really upsetting because I don't get any damage here now. Because 10 dead, 15 dead, 6 times 3 dead. Oh wait, hang on, there's a flash freeze here. Okay, that kinda helps. Sap would take you down to 0, so I will get a non-zero amount done. What am I doing about these other floors first? Burnout 2, you go up 10 damage. Doesn't kill it. Doesn't kill it. But it's Burnout 2, so then there's 2 drafts show up. I don't think I can play it. I think it eats too much of the space, which I'm going to need for the Titan Sentry. I'd really hate to lose because I forgot that I needed... Is Titan Sentry that important? Yes? Unsure, actually, of the answer to that one. Let's do this. Alright, so play the Revenant Host, Burnout 1 ticks down. 122 up here, Seraph goes here, these two dudes go up there. You don't even die, which is quite upsetting. So then this floor is empty, Titan Sentry goes here. Possibly draw the drain again. Fatal melting damage, whatever, but then you do 10 to this. You don't. I think I'm going to not do this. I think I'm going to do this here, and then hopefully maybe put something else up here that will definitely die. Give Rector some more harvests. I feel like we're going to be quite a way short here. Let's consume all of these cards, and I possibly should have made more of an effort to consume those dead weights before I did. Alright, 39 Frostbite. Sure. 39. Burnout 3. Everything has a lot of health now that I've... Burnout 3 is fine, because the Titan Sentry can go in front. This is fine. Fatal Melting is on 90, so that helps a lot. $346. How on earth do we do 3,000 damage on this top floor? We got nothing. We got nothing. The Frostbite was the main thing and kind of balls it up. Oh dear. I suppose 245 health with a whole bunch of Frostbite stacked up might be a, 100 a round who can survive 30 rounds. No. No, we ballsed it. It's ballsed. It is a balls. This does more than the 30 that Titan's Gratitude does, and we don't need the resin removal anymore. No more cards to draw. 1,457. Alright, so we can play the Titan Sentry, obviously. That has to happen. 2,202. We've got no more space. So then I guess we play Fatal Melting for 111 and then Drain for Sap 3 and hope that that just gets us there. We do have 140 Pyre health, which is going to be 3 rounds for 120. So it's close. It is effing close. Oh. Oh no! Where's all my energy gone? did I just lose because I didn't check how much energy I had before I did that? Ah, monster train, why would you do that to me? I don't deserve it. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Cuttlebeard. It wins runs. You know what also wins runs? Checking how much energy you've got before you play your cards out. That's also a very good run. Good strategy. Alright. We did it. Hooray. Another crown for the logbook. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you let me know by giving a like or leaving a comment that lets me know that you're having a good time. And if you want to see more Monster Train daily, then make sure to subscribe. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.